This week started off with a trip to the B&B after church, which, by the way, is a Castle Rock historic site. As always, the food was great all around. As I talked about last week, I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, so even though it was difficult, I did end up getting the Cobb salad with the sandwich. Well, one thing that initiated the events later in this week is that on the wall they have one of my favorite pictures of the Castle Rock. Seriously, I need to figure out where this picture was taken from. So, on Monday, I went for a hike looking for that picture from the B&B, and sure enough, this is the closest I was able to get. If I were to get the perfect shot, I think I'd have to go into this house's property and, well, maybe go a little further east to get just the right angle. Well, I think this is the closest I can get from here. Doggone, I'm so close, but again, I think I need to be somewhere over in this neighborhood in order to get the perfect shot. But, I am almost there. It's killing me. Well, here's a fun little vulnerable moment. After my hike today, I was exhausted. I actually didn't bring any water with me, and so I was very dehydrated. And so when I got home, I popped open some Gatorade Zero packets, and put them into my water to just replenish all of those wonderful salts that I'd deplenished myself of. And I have a kidney problem, and my kidneys really don't like a whole lot of alkaline, don't like a whole lot of salt, and so my kidneys reacted, and so you can see my face is all puffy. My nose has been running for the last hour or so. Won't talk about the rest of the issues, but yeah, it's not all up here, let's say. I actually drank a Pepsi, get some acid into my body. I need to find some other acids to just kind of balance myself out. Kidneys like acids, kidneys don't like alkaline and salts. And so, it's probably been a good 7 or 8 years since I've had a full outbreak like this. Usually I feel it coming on, and I drink a Pepsi and everything goes away. Probably a year ago I had an issue where I just started to feel a little weird, and I was like, well, let's drink a Pepsi. But the Gatorade Zero pushed me right over the top really, really quickly, and not at all what I was hoping for today. So, yeah, I'll look puffy in the next several videos. So, that's the life of somebody with kidney problems. On Monday, we got another delicious and well-plated dinner. This week I caught a second plating. Most of the time the second plating is very different. Alex is working on his skills of not only creating a meal, but coming up with a unique plating. While the act of creating consistent platings is a skill he's already been working on in the kitchen, the idea of creating unique platings is a skill that's really hard to develop without just trying over and over and over. And although the whole meal was very fresh, I think it's really fun that the parsley was kitchen fresh.
I read Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, and this is an adult fantasy. I was surprised that it took me a little while to get into it, but I really did end up enjoying it. It was about a young goddess and kind of follows her life story. And as an adolescent, she finds out that she is showing up in the dreams of a mortal young man, and so she has some connection to him. A big part of this is her love story with him, and a lot of it is just her trying to figure out where she belongs. She has a parent that is from the underworld. She has a parent that is from the skyward region, and So she doesn't feel like she fits in either place or really in the mortal realm. So she's finding herself and in a lot of ways finding love, finding out who she is and where she belongs. A familiar theme if you followed what I read. And I felt like it was really well done. I enjoyed it a lot.
So last night it rained all night, and the result is, what, a quarter inch? Rained all day today, and we got another half inch, so I think things are pretty well soaked this year.
Friday night was our Bible study group, and so on the way up we caught a, slightly less healthy option.
Well, if you followed our recent videos, that I'm on a Becky Dean kick, and Becky Dean had several YA romances out there, and this is the fourth one. We didn't have it in our system as a physical book, so I had to borrow it from somewhere else, and it was called Picture Perfect Boyfriend. And I gotta tell you, I just thought the whole premise of this one was both fun and hokey and interesting. It's about a young woman who has decided she's gonna try to meet her parents' expectations, and instead of following photography and pursuing that, she's gonna try and get excited about being an optometrist with her family, and in order to just change her whole life over, she creates a boyfriend. He lives far away and he is totally fictional. So family's going on a vacation to Hawaii. They get to the airport, and suddenly this young man claiming to be her boyfriend shows up. She just feels like she has to go with it because he's acting like he knows her, and she has been telling this lie for months and months. So now she's gonna try and figure out not only who is this guy really, how did he find out about this fictional boyfriend that she's created, but like who in her family has figured it out and has set this whole thing up. I just thought it was such a fun premise. And it ended up having some really sweet, serious parts, as well as just being so silly that she thinks she has to go with this instead of, just owning up to the fact that she doesn't know this guy at all. It ends up being a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it a lot.
On Saturday night, we went to the play at school called Don't Drink the Water. This was fun because I had more of the students in the play in my choir classes, and one of my classes actually met in the theater, so I got to live in the world where the set was being built.